5, 4, 51. Hello, everybody. I don't know if anyone's in yet. Is this microphone working? Yes, it is. Right, okay. So I can unplug this because this isn't. I just set up a camera, but I think it's activated for some reason. Don't know why. Alright, I've got 2 likes and 2 watches. Thank you. If you can let me know in the chat your name so I can greet you. Oh, no. Oh, well, the Forest Peekaboo. Hello. How you doing? Right, yeah, general chat. Damn, forgot the mail. Hang on. Just give us 1 sec. I'll just message my missus to get the things I've received. God, I've just been trying literally for half an hour to sort this camera out, and it's not even. It's not. I don't know what it is. It needs a kick in the teeth. Right. So I'm just missing this. Alright. What's that? Oh, no, right. Peekaboo. Your wife's right now. Hi, Pam. You alright? Oh, do you know what? Seriously, it's every single time. I don't know what it is. Whether I mean, I'm not really camera shy, but I think the camera's shy about seeing my face, and I don't really know. Sorry about this. I'm just. Right, that one's sent. Right, yeah. Yeah, Makers Media Network. I'm finally a proud member. You just spent an hour. Something at 1 point minus people stuff. I mean, I don't do forging yet, but that doesn't necessarily look like it's a good thing. I mean, you've got a hammer twice the size of the stock that you're using. I mean, it's not exactly a hammer to a nail, is it? But you know best, I suppose. You've been doing this for however many years you've been doing it for. So, yeah. Pam, how are you doing anyway? You okay? Yeah, it is. Yeah. I mean, I was talking to Steve. I can imagine it's going to be addictive. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I was talking to Steve, Pam, Steve Fardell, and he asked me if I was a member of it, and I was skeptical really, because I thought, well, is it going to be like, am I good enough? Is my content good enough, and everything like that? But then Jim Duckle turned on and said that he's a member of it, so if let him in, to let anybody in. I'm glad you're okay anyway, Pam. What the Forge? What's your name, buddy? So I can, rather than saying what the Forge blacksmithing all the time, or what the Forge, or calling you what the. So I can. Yeah, I'm doing all right, Pam. Still suffering. Still not had a shave. Can't be buggered. I need my haircut as well, because that's dim heading. Adam, right? Okay, Adam. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. Yeah. So hello, Liam. How you doing, mate? All right. Yeah, I've seen a few of them, and you can go through loads of blacksmiths, and even anybody really, any sort of like technique or any skill set, you can go through loads of them, and you'll see somewhere they make it look so damn easy, and obviously that's due to years of experience, perseverance, etc. And I mean, the only thing I've ever done, I don't know if you've seen one of the videos I've done. I made Average Joe a box opener, and that was basically I just got a piece of 5mm mild steel and stuck it between two pieces of wood and sharpened it to a little blade and stuff like that. So I mean, it's not heat treated or anything like that, but for the sake of opening a box to cut and tape, it's ideal. Really, it shouldn't really lose much of its edge. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay, Liam. See, you can't mess with me because I always say things like, if you say something, I always come up with an answer. I've got literally an answer for everything, and it's nothing. But yeah, if you want to go and watch that video, Adam, it'll inspire you of what not to do. So yeah, I mean, it's like Pam knows about anyway. I've got a GoFundMe campaign going at the moment. Well, a few people know about it. I've had 2 donations. One was off Chris Fisher, that's a blind wood turner, and one was off somebody else. I think it might have been my dad or something when he felt sorry for me, late or early Christmas present. And it's basically, I mean, it's not sort of thing of where I've got to cry about I've got an illness and stuff like that. I'm not doing that. It's just basically helped to try and get me up and running into a big workshop shed. And I know, 2,000 is a lot of money for one person, obviously. And but all I need really is 400 people to donate £5. It'd be great. That'd be it, and that will basically go on my shed. Because I don't know if you can't really see, but in fact, I'll spin the laptop around and I'll show you. I'll just where my wood storage is, where half my lathe is, and everything. That can close because that doesn't do anything. And there you go. There's my wood storage. It's in the utility room or utility bit thing, whatever you want to call it. So that's where half my timber is. That's my lathe. My drill is there, as you can see. I've got my vice down there, which I purchased, and it was quite a good steel actually. Well, not steel, that just means like I'm incriminating myself. But yeah, it was a cheap vice. It's a Class 6-inch with its own little anvil on it, and cost 15 quid, so it was a bargain. Right, let's see what the message is. Should have heard last night, and then right, stream was on fire. I probably didn't catch that, because you'll know when I'm on, and even Pam will know when I'm on. Whenever I'm watching something, my hands go like the clappers. I'm just constantly. Hang on, I've just lost all the chat. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I'm constantly chatting, and sometimes it just comes out where it just looks like gobbledygook because I've got back phone syndrome and a little QWERTY key on my phone. Good to meet you, Pam. Hello. When was that put down, Adam? Your draw knife. They don't scare me, but they remind me of the sort of thing of where, like if you watch like all these like horror movies in like based in Texas. I mean, no disrespect to people in Texas, by the way. You're just getting this draw knife, swinging down, and just go ha, and just chop their necks off. Nice ink, by the way. I'm covered in it. Literally covered in it. I've got to get my right arm finished off. I've got to get my back finished off. I'm not going to start stripping because I'll probably have a police at the door in 5 minutes for indecent exposure. It's a long one. Right, I can watch Michael Cthulhu for an hour when he's making swords, even though he's not forging anything. He's just making them. I can watch him for an hour. I have got quite. If it's something I'm interested in, I can sit there for hours and hours and watch it. And it's like certain episodes of series where I won't watch for weeks and weeks, and then when I get me bad days where I can't do naff all with my hands and stuff like that, then I'll just sit down and watch it all day. But what I'll do then, Adam, I'll just go through your list, and then I'll just watch whatever catches my eye. Right, yeah, Adam, Pam's just up to you. She's lovely. She's nice out, Pam. If you're ever interested in doing resin, by the way, anything like resin, doing resin blanks, or even mixing aluminium with resin, or forging a semi-half blade and resin, if you get that idea and coming at you for a copyright, then Pam is the one to ask about resin. She's phenomenal. And don't get a big head, Pam, please. I actually not to say anything, Pam. Shh. Yeah, that's fine, Adam. I'll watch it. I'll get onto it, and I'll give it a shot, like a little viewing, and see what we do from there. But yeah, right. So projects that I'm interested in. Deep throat cough there. Right, there's one that I'm particularly interested in. I'm not going to give it away yet. I did start it 2 weeks ago, but I've been having problems with my hands and different things and stuff like that, so I've not actually been able to do anything. And I was also talking to Richard from Brain Fizz, and I was asking about a router bit, what I need. And it's a certain router bit that I need for the actual project, because I couldn't figure out a way of actually manually carving what I needed to do out of it, because it just took too long. And it's a stupid thing, because what I'm doing, if you make one slight mistake, it makes a huge difference. And when I bring the video out, I've done half of the video anyway. But when I bring the video out fuller, once I edit it, then you'll see why, and it's quite intricate. But I'm also having it as a giveaway, because I've reached the 100 subscriber mark. Don't know if Pam knew that, but yeah, I reached 100 subscriber mark about a week ago now, and I'm now at 116 or 117 subscribers. And yeah, so I'm gonna have one as a giveaway, and the other project I'm going to be doing is for a friend of mine. He's not joined the chat yet, but I think he might do. It's from Loggerhead Designs, and he has his own company based in North Carolina on Surf City. Fantastic guy, and him and his wife have just discovered that they're going to have a baby, and it's great news. I'm really chuffed for him, and I'm going to make him a wooden pacifier for the baby. And I suppose I could make him one as well, because sometimes he needs one. But yeah, I'm going to make him a pacifier. Oh, thank you, Pam. Cheers, sweet. Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, Adam and Pam, and it seems like you could possibly have a little collab between you. Because Pam knows what she's doing, and for what I've seen, yeah, cheers, Adam, nice one. For what I've seen, what she doesn't know about resin isn't worth knowing, if that makes a huge bit of sense. And you might have, I mean, I know like you're both across the pond from each other, but just wait 1 second, sorry. Just gonna this thing. Oh, my dog's a fire hazard. She's literally there. Hey, baby girl. I'll see if you can see her. Come here. Come up. 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 There she goes. There's my little baby girl. What is that? See, what is that? Good girl, yeah. That one. Where's your mum? Go see mum. No, she's not that way. You look upstairs. She's gone up. Yeah, it'd probably be nice having a collab between you. What means location means listen. Yeah, literally it does. Not little Dave. Sorry, Pam could. Not little Dave. I've lost on that one. Ah, yeah, no, yeah, yeah. And also as well, Adam, if you check out Pam's channel, not check out Pam because that'd be quite perverse. But if you, oh right, yeah. She's a little baby, she's a little lap dog. Yeah, if you you'll see that some blanks that she's done. Don't she's got a YouTube video up? I think she has. She does that many great ones. You just lose track of what they are. And she's done where she's got resin mixed with honeycomb aluminium, and she's turned them on the lathe and made these well, she's made pen blanks and made pens. And I'd love to get hold of one, but it's money, lack of, I should say. Yeah, okay. You just go and talk to your little Tweety birds, then. Adam, it's fine. Yeah, she is lame. I must admit. So I'm just gonna light a cigarette for her. Yeah. So what was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm still trying to get these things. Like, if you can, she should be able to come with that. Are you sure? I mean, I can send you something through PayPal if you want. Because I mean, then you got to make money, aren't you? I mean, it costs money for the resin. But send me your PayPal. If you just go to Messenger to Makers Media Network on it. Oh, I really do appreciate that. Thanks, mate. Really, honestly, I really am grateful for that. Thankful for that. Really am. Things like that, I just want to cry, don't you? Well, I do anyway. But yeah, then blanks. There was my bloody chat again. I've just lost it again. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm still waiting for that thing off a missus. I might actually just go and have to part away for a couple of seconds so I can go and get it because I'm not sure. No, she's not even read the message. Right. Can you just give me about 2 seconds? Well, probably about 10, 15 seconds. I'll run upstairs. I'll get what I've received in the post. Well, some of it. If I don't know where the one is. Confused myself now. My eyes are got open, yeah. Right, Kane. No worries. Right. Jeez. Right. Back in about 15 seconds, guys. Sorry, but it's just keep an eye on the oven for me so it don't burn. No, it's not finished. Ah, nothing's burning. You know what? Sometimes it makes it bloody easier if you're on fire. Right, yeah. I received something in the post. Very nice, man. Oh, God, I need to do some jogging, me. Bloody hell. Right, from John Clothier. Yeah. Beautiful. And it is a fountain pen. Craftsmanship on that is outstanding. And there's a nib itself. But even the feel and the touch of it, it's nice. So if you're interested in other things like this, pen blanks, it's also, it does a lot of metal leaf, well, like gold leaf, and etc. on like bowls, pinks, and stuff like that. It's an art form in itself, really. I suppose every person will watch, they have got a huge amount of skill. which it inspires a hell of a lot out of you. And I'm still waiting for a question to be answered off Pam, but I'm not really sure if she's going to do it yet or whether she's going to do it in the draw, regardless of whether we win or not. So I don't know if she should receive the check that's sent her to enable me to win. But you know, it is nice. It's nice. It's a beautiful pen. I've not actually put any ink in it. It's one of the things. Oh, like this is a box that was sent in. A nice little velvet one. So, but yeah, it's a beautiful pen, and I don't really want to use it because I don't want to ruin it. And although this might be a shame of not using a pen that has got so much beauty of it, then I really don't care because I'd like to keep it the way it is, you know, like pristine condition. I mean, obviously I've got my fingerprints all over it now, and my drool, but yeah, it's a beautiful pen. You probably did, Pam. I didn't put on return sender, so that's been lost. But yeah, any questions off any of these anyway? Because I'm just rambling on and just being greedy and just taking all the words. So, if there's any questions that you got, just fire away. So, just wait for you to type, and if you do ever do type. What I'll do is I'll fire the thingy over to you now from the address while I'm just waiting for a question. I don't know, Pam. I mean, I know it's early days yet, but there's one near me in November. It's basically it's oriented about around like wood turners, and well, it's not near me. It's in Harrogate. So I'll be going to that one. I'm hoping to meet Richard and Kat in August in Alnwick, which is just basically literally up the road from me. I'm not sure what date, so I need to speak to Richard about that. And it's why are you excited? What? So I'm hoping to see them, and hopefully I'll be able to see them. And but yeah, the one in November, obviously it's first because it's the first time I've been to it anyway. Makes sense. I'd love to go, but I don't know. It depends on money. What's your favourite thing to make? Right. Anything that comes out the way I want it to in my head. So I could literally anything, whether it be a mess, whether it be a statement, anything, as long as it looks like the way I've got it pictured in my head, which is quite hard because I go through loads of different methods. It's like in the video of the box opener when I was making that. At first, it's just basically going to be a little tiny blade at the end, and I thought, well, no, because safety for the kids. If any kids or their parents touch or anything like that, then I'd imagine it to be curved, and then while I was making it, I don't know if it's like if you notice that I actually just discovered that. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll make that little bit in a hook, so we can actually hook up on something, but he's not using it, so we can do it high. So yeah, exactly, Adam. It's mental because I've got so many ideas in my head of what I can make, but again, it's having the weather, it's having like the fingers on my hand, like if my hands are working all right, or if I'm not had some mad crazy big seizure where the next day I feel like crap. So it's just different things really. It's different obstacles we've got to go through before it can even. Oh, and also then there's the depression side where you're thinking, well, I can't be asked getting all of it, picking it up, taking it outside, cleaning it afterwards, and pulling it back in. Getting stressed over a little bit of sawdust that's flipped on, and just generally things like that. Really, so that's why I ideally love the shed. But she does this for a statement, you know. Literally, she does this all for a statement. When you're quite finished. Yeah, you finished? Yeah. Good girl, thank you. See ya. But yeah, I've got loads of ideas, and although I am capable of making them, it's just having the time and the place and Yeah, used to do it. Who inspires me the most and why? That's a good question. My son is behind here, and he's like going, no, I don't. I've got no inspiration of games or watching people play Minecraft. Right, who inspires me and why? Well, different people is the answer to that one. I mean, for wood turning, there's loads of people who inspire me because not every person does it the same way. You've got great ones like Tim Boy Turner and Steve Twidell. You've got Nick Zametta, NZ Wood Turning. Oh, well, no, not NZ Wood Turning now because he's turned away from that. Carl Jacobson, Pam Harris, John Claudio, Keith at 54A, Mike Wall. The list goes on. For forging, loads of different ones. Ah, thank you. Cheers. This is the other bit of mail. Ta-da! Oh God, it falls upside down. There. So I've received these in the post, and I didn't even expect them. But that's off Steve at Makers Media Network or Harnell Media or Steve Nealon. But yeah. So yes, different people inspired for different things. Forging, God, loads of years. There's literally loads of years because again, you have your own different styles. You have your own. I mean, I know the end result probably got the same. You got a blade, you got an axe, you got a hatchet, you got everything like that, which comes out roughly not the same. I mean, you can always tell that people have got different style by looking at them because you can have two builders, and as you know yourself, you have two builders, they make the same thing side by side, and there's always intricate differences between them. And so it's a load of people, literally a load of people. I'm not inspired by one singular one. And great question, right? Yeah, Adam, I've been going through this for years, ever since man passed away 9 years ago. Really, it's almost 10. But yeah, it's a silent killer, and a lot of people do suffer with it. And just looking to see if there's any other questions. God, why can't you all be nosy buggers and just ask away? It makes it so much easier. I can't believe there's only 4 people watching. Yeah, I mean, I just live try and live each day that comes. I mean, sometimes, as you know yourself, it's just like an existence, and it's not necessarily times of when things don't go your way or our way, I should say. It's not a selfish sort of thing. It's a case of where you know deep down that there's people that are a lot worse off than yourself. I mean, I personally do, and short sword boxers. Commando. You didn't expect that. No, but boxers anyway. just so you don't get all coupled. Yeah. Hang on, what are you laughing at? Short sword boxers, oh man, saying hello. Right. Yeah.
And it's her as well making my foot.
Is a commando brother from another mother?
Oh gosh.
Right, but yeah. So where was I now before I got really interrupted by my son?
Wasn't me?
Yeah, no, I was soft foot. So constellation. Yeah, I agree. And it's like a lot of people think it's selfish, but it's not. I mean, it affects different people different ways. So it's a crazy thing. It's a crazy thing. It's oh, these are stickers. I thought it was just business cards. Stickers. Woo! John Claudio, stickers. Cracking. Yeah, you just got to try and keep your chin up, mate. I mean, like there's always people out there for you that'll listen. I know it's a case of where you think, oh, but I can't talk to him, so I don't know him, and etc. They might think different things of me, which is an easy thing to think of, but and it's the only thing you can do. And a problem shared is a problem half. Only where I live, problem shared is a problem all around the block, and every other bloody city that live in it. So, oh my God, what's this rubbish? Nothing for the eyes of you. Just a general chat test. That's all it is. But yeah, it's a struggle, mate. But you just got to get through it, really. Always trying to move forward, work through it. Just steal doesn't always work. But it helps. Yeah, I suppose if you keep your mind occupied for that slight moment, then yeah, it would slightly diminish and disappear a little bit. But it is hard. That's my brother, by the way.
Wrong person, Joe. You can delete the message now.
Yeah, you can tell because of the sarcasm and the smart ass comments what I get up. No, that's what it is. So yeah, it's not my dad. But yawn, lol. Don't like it? You know where the turn off button is. But yeah, any other questions? Apart from off my brother, which is Tez North. Not that long. No. Duration of time I don't know before I shave at all. It's a fact of where I can't be buggered getting the razor and shaving. That's what it is. Like I said, my hands don't really work very well sometimes, so it's a case of where you drop it and you drop the razor, or you feel like you're gonna slice your neck off, which is not fair really. But yeah, I don't really know how long I'm going to go it. I mean, come in a few weeks' time, I might just shave it all off. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, ask away, Adam. Ask away. Any question. And Joe, if you try that maneuver, you will have no nails left. I will stick your whole body on the lathe and just cut it and just chisel away at your nails. What are my views on Donald Trump? Right, good question. Without any insult or anything like that, I mean, I mean, it's like everyone's got their own opinions anyway, and you're asking me opinion. I think he's a great guy. The good thing about him is that whatever he said he will do, is doing or done. I mean, I know, hi Rico. I know a lot of people turn around and say, "Oh yeah, this and the other," all bigoted people and everything. But I really do think he's a good guy. We could do with a Donald Trump in this country, literally permanently, not just for a visit. I mean, permanently. My accent's awesome. It's the first time I've heard that, but cheers. But yeah, he's got no fear, and it doesn't seem like he's got a fear, and I just think he's a great guy. I really do. His stand up is honest. Well, he comes across as being honest. A lot better than Obama. I mean, I know Trump had a lot of blame in regards to the Mexicans regarding the situation over it. But what a lot of people don't know, and this is in America as well, a lot of people don't know is the actual idea was implemented by Obama. It started from Obama, and Donald Trump just finished it off. It's just basically that's it. I thought, please tell me that was a joke. Honest. Well, I mean, I don't see him on film all the time, Adam. And no, I'm being deadly serious here. And you asked a serious question, so I'm answering a serious answer. But yeah, I do think he's a great guy. I mean, like I said, I don't mean any insults on people that don't agree with his views or his ideas or anything like that. But from a point of view from where I'm coming from, is I just think he's great. I mean, for what I've seen of him and for what I've seen him do and what his mindset is like. I mean, he's nothing like another like extremist. He's not an extremist guy. So, but yeah, I do think he's a great guy. Whether you hate the answer, I do apologise whether you hate the answer, but that's just what it is. It's the answer. Oh, this chunky's on messing up tonight. Your ever answer opinion, but I think you need to do a bit more research on what you've done. Well, yeah, I mean, I suppose everybody can do a bit of research on everybody anyway. I mean, it's like, for example, our Prime Minister. God, don't even get started on her. She's just, yeah, she's not. But see, the thing is, I mean, as well, it's like a lot of the actions. Don't forget, a lot of the actions what Trump does and what he puts into like his own schedule and stuff like that doesn't affect us in the UK. I mean, ideally, I would love to live in Mississippi, but it's just you know, I suppose if I lived in America, I might have different views. I don't really know, but it doesn't have any effect on our country as such. All right, Pam, I'll see you later, sweet. Yeah, I'll send the address, sweet. Thanks a lot for that. He hasn't done one right. Bottom should be managed. Well, I mean, I did say any question. I don't really mean to be political, but politics is everywhere. I don't know. You turn on and you complain about the weather. It's classed as politics. Bye for now, Palm. But any questions from you, Liam? Any other good questions? There's no point in asking my brother about a question because he knows pretty much everything about me anyway. Even though he doesn't communicate very well, very often. If he wasn't president in my country, I won't give a rat's backside what he does. But his actions affect how the world sees my nation. Well, yeah, but did you prefer Obama? Really? Bush, Clinton, just to name a few. You know, did you prefer their actions? And like they've all lied on camera. They've all lied from like their feed, from the stand up, from the cameras and stuff like that. So they've all lied. And I suppose as you can put it down to no matter what president you get or what prime minister we get, they'll never be our perfect ruler or leader. Just simply to the fact of where we would always do things differently. We would always attack things differently. And if there's something that you don't agree with in your nation or in your country, in your state, how many people would actually stand up with you to change that? Not many. Even with the Congress and the House trying to block his every move, peaking closest, even though say universal health care. Well, yeah, I mean, I know like health insurance is expensive in the States, but yeah, Liam, bang on. That's what politicians do. They do tell lies sometimes to back the teeth to get the votes. But yeah, I mean, universal healthcare and health insurance stuff. I mean, it is expensive. It is really expensive. I mean, I think I was talking to Loghead Designs, aka Wild Drummer, the other day, and he was saying that his insurance, his health insurance, I think it's something like $300 a month or something like that. I know it doesn't seem a lot, but if you work it out in one way, it's like $10 a day. Well, no, it isn't, but yeah, $10 a day. So it's quite expensive. But you know, you live and learn. Yeah, $3,000. Jeez. See, that's crazy. I mean, we're lucky in some ways to have the NHS, the National Health Service. But even like a privatised healthcare, I mean, that can get expensive, and there's not much difference between NHS and private care around here or in this country, because the only difference is that with private you get it done faster, and whether they take a bit more care in regards of because you're private, I'm not really sure, but the private sector is it's extortionate really sometimes. I had 3 strokes, and I think I would be dead now if I lived in the US. So where are you from, Liam? Sorry. Oh, just down the road. Yeah, if you don't mind. Where is it? Triage. Oh, someone needs it. So what part of Midlands? I take it you'll be going to Maker Central again. Okay. So, but what part of Midlands do you live, buddy? And what part of Ireland do you come from? If you don't mind me asking, it's just questions what I'm asking you now. How's it hanging, Dave? Hey, how you doing, Steve? Not bad, mate. Not bad at all. Always to the left, mate. Always to the left. There's a lot of misinformation floating around the media regarding the things that Trump has done or not done. But here's one that's true. 2 states, something for treason. But is that true though? I don't know. I mean, if it is, it is. But if not, I mean, it's slander at the end of the day if it isn't. I'm not saying from you. I mean, the thing with Russia, yeah, but I don't believe everything that's on film. No offense to you, buddy, but I don't believe everything that's in the media. I mean, you can think of it one way. I mean, if it was put down that he's sided with Russia, that can only mean one or two things. Either he doesn't care about his citizens or anything like that, or 2, he's doing it to try and keep peace. Hopefully, it's the latter, but Black Country. Ah, okay. Yeah, I know, I understood. Yeah, okay. But by the way, it doesn't change the fact that I would love to move to Mississippi, purely for the climate, and at the moment houses are dirt cheap there, extremely cheap. So Temple Boom, how are you doing, mate? I was explaining that I'm as you know, I'm a proud member of Makers Media Network, and I received these beautiful Media Network stickers, and I don't know if Trump's got a workshop. If he has, find out for Steve, and we'll try and rob it. We'll try and steal it off him, get it in the garden. And the other thing I received was I just discovered these stickers and our business cards, and a lovely turned fountain pen. It is beautiful. I'm not sure what wood it is. I'm not asked him, but it's beautiful anyway, regardless of what wood it is. I know it's not pine, so yeah, that's that. does he believe Russia should be punished for hacking our elections? The Russian officers have been arrested and convicted. Kane, please stop that, mate, because you're back in the tail everywhere. I would have. Yes, it's beautiful, isn't it? Okay. But then again, you never know. It could have been. It might not have been. There's 50-50 chance of really even answering that. We're never going to get to know it. You're never going to get to know it. So, you know, what can you do about it, really? I mean, without sounding too ignorant, but if it doesn't affect your life as a person and your life as, like, you know, your family's life, is there any reason to worry about it? All right, so see you later. Yes, I seen Steve, and I seen the box that he made. It was great. As long as you got rid of the dross, or the slag, what some people call it. But I didn't want to say on you know, media that is going to be like that word, because I probably get it done. But yeah, how did you find it turning anyway? Was it easy to turn, or did it have a little bit of, I know you said it had a few scrapes or something, was it? Only 4 people watching, so who's watching now? Steve, Adam, Liam. Liam, I don't actually have any stickers made yet. None of mine personally. I'm waiting for Loggerhead Designs to do my logo. And once he's done my logo, because the logo I've got now is just one that I whipped up. It took me about 2 minutes to do. That's not actually well, it is my logo, obviously, but it's not the main logo. So once I get my proper logo up, then I'll get some stickers done, and yeah, by all means, yeah, that'd be great. It hurts the hell out of me and my family when the region to the stars. No career drops in Newcastle. Yeah, but let's hope it doesn't come down to that. I mean, that's a big step forward. I mean, there is certain things to avoid that sort of situation. I'm not exactly sure what, but it sounds really nice. Yeah, have to watch out for our boys from casting. Yeah. See, I don't know if you've tried aluminium casting, which is a similar sort of process. I mean, obviously the temperature is different, and you can't really get on the stove and do it. But yeah, no, I knew what you meant, mate. It's like holes, voids, yeah. If you have, I've not smoked cigarettes for now. If you have basically, like, say for example, like, here's your platform, yeah, there's your platform, and what you're gonna cast. As long as you got like certain amount of holes, like if you're trying to always have a cap on it, if you're pouring in here, make sure you have like exit holes here, because what happens is when it goes, like, it'll come down, it'll fill all the voids, and anything that, the only time it'll create air, as you know, is if there's a gap or if it's like something else. So whenever there's a high spot in your casting, that's where you need to have an exit hole. So if you go on, let's see, you've got Illumitube. He does a lot of casting, hence his name. There's a lot of different ones that cast. David started the nuclear arms program after successful talks with. Yeah, I mean, North Korea's a bit lame. I don't want to say too much. Go be watching now, and they could tag me as a conspiracy. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not. I mean, it's just if you think of it one way, Steve. If you've got like if you've got a glass over a sink, yeah, over a sink, like if you fill a sink with water, you've got glass, and you just turn the glass upside down and you place it on top of water, you're gonna have air there, aren't you? But if you put a straw there and suck the air, the water will rise in the glass without actually even affecting the actual sink. So then the little like tunnels, what you put on that, on, like any sort of spot, will like if it comes up like up here, have it like here. I mean, you can always turn it off and like get it turned off or cut it off or whatever. You can always trim it off anyway, so it all stick out. But any high spot, if you have a hole there, then it allows the air to escape through that. So so all the pewter or aluminium or whatever medium you're using, whatever steel you're using, will actually like fill it up. Yeah, vents. That's the one. That's the word I was looking for, but I've gone around the houses. Thank you for that. Yeah, at least one vent hole. That's what I've been trying to say. But as I said, I go around the houses. I sort of trying to stretch me idea. And I just said, yeah, do some vents. But no, I just stretch it. You poor bugger, mate, you'll be in pain. Fat body like me standing on your figure. Yeah, or 25mm. It depends how deep as well what you're having it. Because and also the shape as well. It all depends on the actual initial shape as well, where you're gonna have it. I mean, you could have different wavy patterns. So essentially, in every single one of them wavy patterns, no matter how far or short you're gonna have it, you're gonna need one vent in each of them. It's just an escape for the air to get out. That's all it is. And Steve, I'm still in search of a ball gouge. Right, there's a company near me. That was me, Mrs. as well. There's a company near me. I think it's about 15 mile away or something. Called the Wood Turners, something the jiggle thingamabob, something like that. Yeah. And they had a Benjamin Best bowl gouge for. I mean, obviously it's cheap tools. They're not really expensive tools. Benjamin Best anyway. For £16, including VAT and delivery. So I'll place the order, and the bugger sent me a refund, no explanation whatsoever. And you go on the website, and they're still in stock apparently. You try and phone the number, and it just rings and then goes to O2 Messenger. So even better. Send me. Well, first, what you need to do, matey, is send me your address so I can send you this frigging bowl. Where is the bowl? Do you want to pass it here, please? Oh, I'll give it to Kane. I'll show everybody this bowl that I made. Steve's already seen it. But this is a bowl, and if any of you are watching that actually put in the donation for it, pay up. And if not, Steve, send me your address, and I will send you this beautiful, lovely, soft, silky, smooth bowl. But yeah, so yeah, I still got it, not sold it or anything. I am true to my word. And yes, no, it's wood. yeah. These are laser. These are milliputs, are black and white milliput. Fantastic medium to work with. It's beautiful. 2-part boxer. Quite nice. Damn you, sir. That's an insult. Quite nice. This is what yeah. So that, yeah. So Steve, send me your address. Yeah, right. Well, good on you. Well, like I said, Steve, send me your address. I'll send it to you, and then you can do with it whatever you will. Oh, my eyes are going funny. I thought the light was going to be yellow, and it isn't. My eyes going funny, probably because of the lights. Yeah, you can do whatever you will. When it's a doorstop, sell it to a friend, throw it at a neighbour. Anything you choose to do. Yeah, cheers, Adam. Yeah, that's better. Even though now I know it's a lie based on our previous conversation. Possibly. Possibly change the pot. No, it's not yellow cane. What it is, the oil. It's it's the oil off the because I had to oil it so it didn't like scratch and well not scratch, but if it didn't like crack or anything. A bit like the humongous pond that I made for Nixameta. That was extra large. Hello, radiation. Well, if you do that, Steve, that'd be quite lovely of you. I'm from England, but Denmark. Thank you very much. Hello, Pat. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, if you can send me your address, Steve, and I'll get this all over to you, and I'll put a little note in as well with my address. That would be wonderful. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not bad. It's not a nice place, but yeah, it's not bad. When I went to Bodrum, all the Turks had knees. This is our summer. Our summer lasts for about 5 minutes. But if you're referring to summer holidays, I'll probably go camping with my son, my missus, and my dog. So yeah. What about yourself? Doing anything? Or you, Pat? Are you doing anything? Hey, well, at least you got some great to do. I mean, shooting a video in Berlin should be exciting. You have to whack previews of you on your on YouTube or something, so we can have a review. Yeah, it has been unusually hot. No, see, last year, I think the highest point last year was 31. Lasted for a whole 6 hours, and then rained. But for the actual longevity of it, then yeah, it is. It's for some reason it's bizarre. Sometimes you can have quite warm weather, but other than that, I mean, I'm up in the in Northumberland anyway, where it's like mostly fields around here. I'm quite close to the sea, so yeah, it is unusual to have it. Always making a mess, Steve, and making trouble. Yeah, I've just been explaining when Pam was on earlier, and I was talking to Adam and stuff, and we was going through the ideas that I've got, and also I'm making something at the moment. I'm not going to give anything away about it. I am making something at the moment, and it was the same project I was making 2 weeks ago. But I've had a lot of trouble with my hands, seizures, and just feeling like depressive crap. But yeah, once that's done, it will be my 100 subscriber giveaway. Well, one of them will be. The one I'll keep. I'm going to shoot a video of the Olympic Stadium from 1936. It's abandoned. I can stand where Hitler were. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. I suppose in a sort of freakish way. I mean, if you're standing where Adolf stood, do you know what I mean? If that was me personally, and my head works in mysterious, bizarre, crazy, balled up ways, I'd probably be thinking, well, what was his particular thought at this time when he was stood right here? What was his aim? What did he try and achieve, etc.? I go through all these like mad little things. And then back to Steve, yeah, and I've got a good few other ideas as well of what to do, well, what we'll be doing. I'm not going to give anything away, but I think, well, I mean, although it's been like too bloody hot to stand outside, my hands are give way a good few times as well. Hence the reason I'm not even shaved. It's just all ugly growth. This with that follower he's put himself on stop because of how dry and dead the fields are around him. Yeah, I mean, you know, for someone in your position, Adam, I mean, when you're on your forging, you got like your forge, whether it's a coal forge or gas forge or whatever. Damn, it'd be crazy heat, and you'd get dehydrated and everything like that. I mean, clearly you'd have to have loads of water, but yeah, I mean, I can't imagine it to be easy. It would take some getting used to even be slightly a little bit accustomed to it. And the stadium were huge, I'm assuming, walk up the stairs. Yeah, but in that stadium itself, isn't some like 3/4 of the actual stairs lost during like that corrosion old age? There's not as many as what there used to be, is there? Right, well, I have two types of epilepsy. One where I have seizures during the night. I do have the odd grand mal, but the other one is where I've got frontal lobe epilepsy, and that's the one where I think it's either me normal nocturnal seizures. No, nocturnal epilepsy and frontal lobe epilepsy. Frontal lobe basically turns me into a bit of a psychopath. I've not had one of them seizures for a long time, but most ones just while during the time I'm asleep. So luckily I can still drive and sort of function during the day. But when I've had a seizure, and it's like you're waking up with a headache that's 10 times, well, probably feels like 10 times worse than a migraine. It's horrendous. My forge is fine, gas self-contained, but coal and charcoal sends off embers. So it could start, it could start a huge fire. But yeah, I didn't even know radiation. I didn't even know it still suffers. I thought it'd been well and truly cleared by now and sorted. But I suppose if you go through the fact where the economy is not as great as what it used to be, then it will suffer in that respect, yeah. But anywho, next topic. We've been going for an hour and 4 minutes at the moment. Oh, an hour and 2 minutes, 31 seconds. So, any other questions? And I'm just going to check my phone very quickly. That's what I always do something here. No, it's just normal cigarette. It's because for some reason, well, I did give up for 7 months, and I didn't feel any healthier. But I was putting on loads of weight, and I was vaping, and it was just creating loads of spots, but like bowels sort of spots, and not actually any infection inside it, for a kind of way to put it. But yeah, so I stopped vaping, and for a little bit, the spots continued, and the weight continued, and that was getting to the point as well where it was increasing my depression. All right, Adam. Yeah, it's great chatting to you as well, buddy. Thanks for coming along. It's been a pleasure. And you take care of yourself as well, mate. Oh, what is that dog mourning for? Right. Go. Say please. Right, go on there now. Go lie down. Go on your bed. Go on. Toddle off. Steve, I'm unimpressed. I've not got an address off you yet. My preferred beverage. Bed. No, that's not a beverage, by the way. Tell me, dog. I very seldom drink alcohol, very, very rare. But the alcohol drink at the moment that I do quite like is it's a cider and it's dark fruit. So I'm not going to give the name because I don't want to advertise for it because I'm not going to get any benefit out of it. Other than that, I like true Scottish whiskey. Other than that, coffee, tea. That's it really. So yeah, quite a boring thing. I don't think Temple Boone's listening to me. Yeah, I used to have vodka and fresh orange, and it done something wild to me inside. Bloody hell, Steve! I didn't even know that. I really didn't know that, buddy. So, I mean, it might be a tough question, but I take it you suffer with epilepsy as well. No, you don't. Radiation. Honestly, you can ask any question. I'll answer them as best as what I can anyway. But trust me, the KGB would have a field day with me on some things. But other than that, no, they've got no interest in anyone like me, so it doesn't really bother me. I'm still waiting for Steve to send me his address. I'll tell you what might actually hit him in a way. Do I work for the US? No, I'm English. I live in England, and nobody will employ me because I'm unemployable. They try and say that I've got a nasty attitude. I've not got a nasty attitude. I just hate being told what to do. Let me think. What going on? Oh, yeah, that's what's going on. But yeah, no, I mean, I suppose if I was in the States, I'd probably have to try and work, obviously, because I couldn't not work. I can't really work here, but you know, they just like to just want to try me. I'm not even going to answer that one. I'm not going to answer about communism. I have no idea. I'm common. That's about it. But I'm just sending Steve my address. It might encourage him or encourage you, Steve, to actually send me your address. I mean, he's the well-known Abraham Lincoln. He's a well-known president. I mean, from our point of view, from like different countryside, but I suppose like if you go to America, then the favourites will be different. I mean, it's the most popular anyway. He's the most famous one. It's but yeah, it's like just going around in circles now. What's saying? Yeah, I'm checking it, mate. Ah, there you go. Just as I was sending you a message, Mr. Steve Twidell. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same as you. Not your address, obviously. Sorry, guys, I'm just going to be quiet a minute. I'm just doing this. The only things I can multitask, I can talk and breathe at the same time. I can text and breathe at the same time, and also look at the same time. Just doing that. Those are the times I can multitask. And right. Yes, I shall get it posted for you on Monday or Tuesday, Steve. But yeah, right, what else have we got? Oh. All right, Liam, thanks for coming along, mate. Nice one. Cheers. I appreciate it. I really am grateful for you coming along. Take care, buddy, and everything. I'll send you a link. Oh, that'd be great, Steve. Thank you, mate. I'll send you a little made with love tag for the ball as well. Handmade with love. Good night, Liam. Cheers for coming along, mate. It's getting a bit long, this video anyway. Not as long as Steve Twidell's videos. I mean, they're incredibly long, but they are good to watch. If you ever want to follow somebody, Temple by Turnings, great wood turner, great guy. Is going to start charging her for getting into the film. But yeah. So, what should you draw? That all depends on your inspiration. I suppose your inspiration will come on a daily basis when you're just walking and you just mind your own business and stuff like that. However, if you think about what you're going to do and you're going to go to Berlin, then why don't you check up on a little image of like Berlin Wall or Stadium and draw a picture of that and also of your chosen desired camera in front of that, so you know that image. All right, radiation, catch you later, mate. And then there were 3. But yeah, yeah, Steve, that would be great. I appreciate it, mate. Thanks a lot for that. And like I said, I'll send you the ball on Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, Monday or Tuesday. And then it will be in your hands. I just discovered that. I've probably got an improvement code. Because it was there. It's been nicking it. But yeah. Right. Anything else of anybody? Of any of the, well, 2 viewers, because one of them's my son. So who's left? Who's left? Or who's remaining, I should say, not who's left. So Steve's still here. I would have actually thought a bit busier, really. I know, I'm telling you, Steve. It's atrocious. It's not the attitude to have. Not the attitude to have. And I won't mind, I don't know who the hell has cut her chain off. Because it was over there, stuck over there, but I don't know who's extended it or cut it off. Because no more shackles have been hidden. Yeah, but yeah, so. Oh, Steve, question for you, bud. That pewter that you had, where'd you get it from? And if you don't mind me telling the price of it. And was you scared? So I'll just wait for a reply.
Countdown music kicks in.
Hmm?
Countdown music in.
Dun, 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 dun. And there we go, on time.
Look.
In both ports, I hope. Live and negative. Yeah. I'd have salvaged. I wouldn't have faced salvaged. I could think of multiple things, but let's not get into that one. And before you say anything, no, don't smoke a lot, because that cigarette lasts me about half an hour. I just kept in mind it. So, what are you making at the moment, Steve, anyway? Oh, I bought an old pewter cup and jugs from charity shops. Do you know, I never even thought of that. And would you actually know? That's the sort of metal that's got, like, obviously when it's been like smelted, it's over a few years it goes like a little titanium colour, doesn't it? Is that like a brownish and purple and stuff like that? Is that the correct one that I'm thinking of? I mean, I know you can buy little ingots and stuff like that, which they're not really cheap really for a pewter, but I'll just try to stick with my computer. If you can't smell that, it'd ruin it. So, and then there was 2. So I'm just waiting for you to answer, Steve. I'm not rushing you, but hurry up. This is supposed to be interactive, you know. There we go. Yeah, it just shows I don't go to any charity shops, doesn't it, really? I'll have to. I mean, there's quite a few around here, so I'll have to have a look on that, just to see if I can see it, and yeah, to give it a dabble. What's the effect of what it has on the actual tools as well? I mean, I don't suppose you're gonna have to sharpen your tools often, are you really? With it being a soft metal, is it kind of like just similar to milliput, but with a metallic sort of way? Right, cheers. Like I said, I've never looked for it. I mean, like I've seen the like the lingots you can get on the from like online and stuff like that, and obviously they're pewter because they're like it's called pewter. But yeah, but as for actual things that have been made, not actually got to look at it. Oh right, well yeah, so it is the one I'm thinking of where obviously if it's years old, then you'll see the difference in colour like titanium. But yeah, oh great. I never turned lead, so I wouldn't know. But it's soft as lead. And this chunk is screwing up. Really? Is it that soft? Jeez, I never known that. Learn something new every day, mate, eh? But Steve, are you gonna have you heard of the I mean I was going to probably a bit after you, but have you heard of the wood turning not convention but show in Harrogate I think it's in November. Yeah, November it's in, yeah. Have you heard about it? And if you have, do you have any plans on going there, or are you just going to save your money for Maker Central if you go in there? These damn sieves. It's probably last me half an hour before. I'm using more gas and tobacco. Oh, somebody else has come along. Is that you, Joe? Are you viewing? No. Oh, I've got another viewer. Make yourself known. Do you know what, Steve? We could have had a bloody Facebook chat between us on this one, couldn't we, really? It'd have been a lot easier getting a reply off each other and save your funds. And also, in the answer to the previous questions I asked you. Alright, there we go. Right, okay, I'll look that. Yeah, but I mean, I only heard about it like when was it? Early this year or late last year? What I heard about early this year, and then surprisingly cheap as well to get in there. I mean, £9 a ticket is it's a lot cheaper than what I would have thought of. Well, if you are going to attend, what I will do, I'll have a word with my missus because I'll be going there anyway. At present, I'm not sure whether we're going to be there for the full weekend or just either Saturday or Sunday. I'll have a word with my missus, and I'll let you know on that conversation when I get the information about it. But yeah, it'd be nice to. It would be nice to go, really. And for sake of £9, I mean, who can moan about it? I mean, I don't know how much the parking is, but I mean, it's like Maker Central car park. I thought it was a bit extortionate, really, just for parking the car. And I wasn't there that long on a Sunday anyway, but you had to pay full price. I think I was only there on Sunday for like 2 hours. And about 50, what was it, 50 raffle tickets. Didn't win a bloody thing. No, it wasn't 100, it was 50.
It was a pound each for a minute.
Yeah. Yes, it was. Well, I mean, so if you're going to be demonstrating for Yorkshire Grid, has Glenn ever, has he come up with something about like you staying anywhere or anything like that, or any accommodation? Because that would be what we on with me missus about. You know, I mean, by all means, if I'm going there and you're up here, then yeah, I suppose. But You know, for us normal folk, it was 12 quid per car, which for an hour, 10 minutes, or all day didn't make any difference with it. What? Oh, what was it? Yeah, you was. You was on the thing stand, weren't you? You was on the record power stand, weren't you, as well? I think. Sure, I've seen you there. Never approached you though. Or a bit shy. Ah, well, if you struggle, like I said, if you struggle, like I said, I'll probably go in there anyway. I could always, yeah, I know what Glenn is. Yeah, if you do struggle, mate, we'll just try and sort spare veteran out here. It won't be a problem because I'll be going down there anyway. So unless you've got to be there earlier than what you should be, then I don't see there being any problem, mate. Food's free. What's the microfine like anyway? Because I know they sell that. I don't. So I don't. I've never actually used it. So is it a case of where I know like the first one went from like with 240 grit to 1,000 grit? So does it increase the actual well, increase the actual grit so it's a lot more finer? Say about 2,000 grit or something. How exactly does it work? Or is it a case of where the grating pace is from 240 will still go to 1,000, but it's not as gritty? If you could please explain it for me. No, you're welcome, mate. Not a problem. Hopefully, I might have been shed by then. Yeah, she's been there. What's she doing? Oh, is it a brush? Yeah, it'd be great to see you. And, by all means, you're welcome. Right, so it continues from 1,000 grit and then goes to a higher grit. Well, to a less coarse grit. So more finer, hence the word fine. Right. So basically, it'd be advantageous to have both of them, won't it? So I'll get one. Come here. What do you think we're doing? We're doing? Yeah, we are. Okay. What do you want? Biscuit. Actually, what? Your mum's been on camera. The least you could do is get up and get your biscuit. Yeah. Right. So it should actually go a finer grit than 2,000, then shouldn't it? Really bad rights. So I suppose if you look at it that way, if it doesn't break down, then you can continue beyond 2,000 for a longer duration of actually messing with it. Unless it's going to be the case where you've got to use it for a certain length of time before it actually gets embedded in the timber. I mean, obviously you won't probably be able to see it, but it'll have like a bit of like a metallic glaze, won't it? Like after a white up if you keep on doing it. Ah, right, okay. So it'd been all done in timber. Well, it probably would, but right. I could have used that on my dad's table, couldn't I? Because that was polyester resin. So, but yeah, I'll have to look into it. Hello, Sad. Yeah, see ya. Right, but there's always one tot on the live. Yep, indeed. I'm right. So hopefully there he goes. Chirara. Arsehole. So there's only one Satan or something like that. An idiot. The Tower of Satan. We need to get his characters correct, don't we? Arsehole.
Who's Satan?
You know
who Satan is?
Satan's the devil.
Oh, come on.
You've never heard of a satanic ritual? Right, okay. Yeah. Oh, he's got no idea. Effing right with the rectum. Right, anyway, Steve, I shall, I was glad I received one person there, but obviously not very glad that he was there. But yeah, Steve, I shall get going, buddy. No doubt we shall continue conversations through the link, and I said this channel, I'll have over a bit, give them a little lesson. Yeah, see ya, whatever it's called. So yeah, I'll tell you what, right, I'll cut off this and we'll gangbang the wall. That's what I'll do.
Is that even English?
S-E-I-T-H. In English. Where's he from?
Well, he is, but he isn't.
What do you mean he is, but he isn't?
His comment section's completely gibberish.
But where's he from?
Doesn't tell you.
Well, no, he's English then.
Said he might be English.
No, you said he is and he isn't. It's not 50-50, either is or he isn't.
That's right, this is...
Sorry, I'm just
his latest video.
Kane's checking his Right, Steve, his latest video, right, is some cartoon guy with his arms up in the air and being hit by unicorn horses. What? Yeah, have you seen Steve's videos? Yeah, so I'm gonna bombard his videos anyway, yeah, so we'll rape him. But yeah, anyway, so Steve, cheers for joining us, mate, and I've been going now for nearly an hour and a half, so it's not so bad really. So give us a like if you want, or if not, don't bother. But yeah, so it was great to have you on here, Steve, again. So like I said, I'm going to try and do these live shows every 2 weeks. So it won't be next Saturday, it'll be a Saturday after. And what I'm going to try and do as well, I'm going to try and have a video out every Thursday, because what I've noticed at the moment is that everyone comes out and like brings out on their Wednesday or Friday. So just to give people different things to watch, then on a different day, I'll do it on Thursday, I think. So I'll try and do that. But yeah, so once again, Steve, thanks, mate. I appreciate it, and I will catch you later on. So, tatty bye, honey bunny. Bye all.
That hurt my eyes. What sort of epilepsy?